What's up, y'all? It's your girl Diana Garcia, and we are back with Shaking the Culture podcast, and I'm here with no other than...
My name is Detavio Samuels. Thrilled to be here on Shaking the Culture. I have the privilege and the honor of being the CEO of Revolt. Outside of that, and first and foremost, personally, I'm a man of God, and so everything that I do flows from that, my assignment, my mission, my purpose, of course, which Revolt is a big piece of.
Yes, I'm excited. How are you feeling today? Mentally, emotionally, how's everything?
It's a lot going on, to be honest. There's a lot
bet.
going on in the news. Stuff that is close to us, stuff that is not close to us, just nationally, globally. It's a lot going on. But right now, I'm just super focused on Revolt World. We are going to have a record-breaking, history-making event this weekend. We've moved more tickets for Revolt World than we did last year. And last year was the first year coming out of inception. We had a phenomenal run. This year we've already sold more tickets. We'll continue selling for the rest of the year. We have incredible sponsors, more clients who are going to be on the ground. The talent list, the programming is amazing. So right now, I'm honestly trying to weed out all of the noise, all of the distractions, and just be super focused on delivering the assignment at hand.
That's amazing. I remember when I really came to the Revolt Summit.
Okay, you did Summit.
Yeah, so I did a Summit 2 years, and that's where I met a bunch of people, you know, but I felt like if you're not really in the space, you're like, what is Revolt World? What's the difference between Revolt Summit and Revolt World? So what is the difference from you guys when you change the whole name and the purpose?
So if you want to follow the history of Revolt World, you actually have to go back. There was the first iteration of it, was called the Revolt Music Conference, and it used to be held in Florida every single year, clearly more focused around music and artistry and producers and that type of a thing. Then we shifted it into Revolt Summit. Revolt Summit really was anchored in like the information and the education component of the thing. So the biggest conversations, the biggest issues that needed to be tackled, panels, master classes, that type of a thing, job opportunities, networking, mentoring, all of those things we still do, but then have now formed what you will see in Revolt World. Revolt World is the biggest cultural event of the year. We call it the Super Bowl for the culture. It brings together the biggest creators, change makers, leaders, politicians, artists, you name it, from across every genre: music, tech, fashion, AI, politics, you name it. And there we do the things that I mentioned. So we still do incredible master classes, workshops for people who need gems and a blueprint to get to the next level. We still tackle the biggest issues through panels. You know, two of the biggest conversations I'm excited for this year have to do with the election in 2024. But now we've added live Revolt shows. So you can come see Carisha Please, Drink Champs. If you watch my show, you can come see the Black Print. We've got Big Facts. We've got Baller Alert. We just named this year Pinky Cole as our creative visionary in residence. And so she and her husband Derek Hayes will be on the campus doing American Sesh, which I kind of see as church. Black church is like entrepreneurship church. So you'll have them. On top of that, we've got gaming, we've got a basketball tournament, gaming tournaments. It's just expansive. The way that I see it is that our people and our culture are expansive and limitless, and so we wanted to build a world that would be limitless and allow people to tap into whatever it is that they wanted. So last thing I'll say is Revolt World has something for everybody, from day parties to festival style performances to information, education, you name it. So you have to come, because there's nothing like it. There's no way that I can explain it. You have to be there and immerse yourself into this 3-day cultural event. Nice.
I definitely agree, because I went to one last year. And it's definitely, I feel like, when you created Revolt World, a lot of people are like, okay, do you have to be in like the entertainment business? Is it a networking, or is this, do you have a specific audience you guys are targeting to?
Yeah. So the way that I would say it is, if you want a good party, come party. Again, we've got day parties, we've got big concert style performances. People like Offset, Coi Leray, Lady London, 42 Doug, Rob 49, right? We've got that. If you have purpose, if you want more for yourself, for your company, for your community, if you want to party, if you want purpose, if you want to party with the purpose, then Revolt World is for you.
Nice. Are you excited for anybody in particular to perform?
So this year, I'm excited about my conversation, honestly, with Cam Newton.
Nice.
I think Cam Newton, of course, had such an incredible run in the NFL, and he's been doing really amazing things to kind of evolve who he is. So I'm really excited for that conversation. I'm excited for a conversation with Jasmine Crockett, who's a part of Madame VP Kamala Harris's campaign right now. She's having a great conversation with Lene Vinay from Parking Lot Pimpin'. I'm excited about that. Last year, Derek Milano led a workshop where he taught people how to make a track live and in person, so we're bringing that back.
Nice.
I'm excited to see that. Let me see what else is happening on the stage. Carisha, it's just good to have Carisha back and her energy.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see her take the stage. Oh, Ari Fletcher.
Yes.
I don't know if you know, Ari Fletcher has a new show, cooking show that she's created on YouTube. So we're bringing her there. So
is she going to be cooking?
She is. She's going to have a cooking segment, exactly. So I'm excited to see how that one goes down. And yeah, but just in general, I'm excited for, what I'm most excited about is the stories that come after. So after every Revolt World, you get the stories of life change, people whose lives have been changed, people who have gotten jobs. We've hired somebody from Revolt every iteration, Revolt Summit, Revolt World, we've always hired people. But what I'm most excited about is the impact.
Yeah.
I'm most excited for the change that we can create in that space. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
That's nice. I have some friends that do photography, and I like how you guys actually, like you said, you have everything for everybody, even creatives. If you want to come take your photo, I believe it was with Walmart that you guys had a partnership, and you guys had, I don't want to butcher his name, so I'm not going to say his name, but you have a photographer taking photos, and it's like, wow, you know, you have a new portfolio photo and stuff like that. So
headshots and stuff, right? So that'll be back, absolutely.
Yeah, so how did that partnership come with Walmart?
Oh man, grateful for Walmart and them being partners with Revolt. You know, personally, I've had a relationship with Walmart since 2007. I've been working with the good folks at Walmart for a long time, always on their kind of black focused, black targeted business. And so part of it happens because there are long relationships and long tenure there. But it also happens because Walmart is committed to showing up in our community, to giving back to our community, who, you know, a lot of their shoppers look like us, right? And so there's that commitment. So you've got long relationships, you've got their long-standing commitment to the community, and then you have the great work that the team at Revolt is doing. And so it just kind of naturally makes a good fit. And one of the things that I'm most excited about this year is, for the first time ever, Revolt World is free. There's a free ticketing tier.
Yes.
I keep saying we're on our Black Panther energy, in the same way where Black Panthers tried to show up wherever there were inequities in the black space, whether that was education, healthcare, access to food, right? They tried to fill that need, that void. Revolt is very much trying to carry that torch in 2024, right? So we're going to give our people free education. We're going to give our people free information. We're going to give our people opportunities for networking, jobs, mentorship, right? All of that. The whole reason it's free and that we can create access at that level is because you have a brand like Walmart that comes in and sponsors you, right? So big shout out to Walmart, big shout out to the rest of our sponsors, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Doritos, Starry, McDonald's. All of them make this thing what I'm believing will be a transformational experience for our community. All of them make this thing possible because people are now able to access it for free for the first time ever.
That is very true.
The live show. And
so yes.
We can get people going to receipts with support.
Yes. I'm going to see if I can weave it into something else. If not, I'll just do a thing in there. Okay, and the app. Okay.
Okay. Trying to think. Last thing you said.
Last thing I said was
the partnerships. That's how we get it for free.
Exactly.
Yes. So I did see the TV show you guys have with how you partnered up with the receipts and stuff like that. So how did that come about, and tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, look, for a long time, look, I just believe that the future of marketing is creating content that doesn't just interrupt you, but is content that is fun, engaging, that people choose to consume, but then has the brand messaging woven throughout it, right? So when you look at Revolt, all of our biggest, baddest branded like partnerships will have something like that. And so with Walmart, we've created this really fun, engaging show called Receipts. It jumps off of their platform, Black and Unlimited. Again, this idea that Black people are unlimited and should be unlimited. And so you'll have 2 celebrity guests. This year we've got DDG and Holly
Bailey.
You know, it's like, I want to say
Holly
Berry. Say it one more time.
Holly Bailey.
Holly Berry, okay.
Bailey.
Okay. It's an incredible game show. This year we've got DDG and Holly Bailey as the guests, as the guest guessers. And essentially what they do is they use a receipt to guess what somebody does, right? So they may have a whistle, fins, scuba gear on their Walmart receipt, and then they're trying to guess, like, what is the occupation that person has. And so fun and engaging, but again, even from a more purpose-driven standpoint, it is all designed to show that, like, Black people can be anything, do anything that they put their mind to, and we refuse to be siloed or reduced to what a lot of the world wants to make us, reduce us to.
Yeah, I think, like you said, the lack of knowledge and us, like, not seeing our own kind in those positions where it's like, okay, you know, and just making, first and foremost, I love DDG and Holly Bailey. She's amazing. So just having them two come out
together, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, wow, you know, you get to feel the energy with them together.
That's right.
Doing something fun too. I feel like that would be very fun. So I can't wait to see the way DDG reacts to these things, or what they say, you know. So that'll be very fun. So is that like a segment during Revolt?
Yeah, this is the whole show. So
it's a whole
it
show.
exists right now, as you know, the episodes tend to be about 10 to 15 minutes. You can watch them all on YouTube, but you'll see a live version of that show, probably 30 to 45 minutes. And then, yeah, to your point, like, firmly believe that representation is the lens through which we dream. And so we have to continue to show our people, Black and brown people, in all of these different facets of life, so that the generation behind them can dream bigger.
Facts. So now going to your app. So the app. Can we see these live events on the app, or how does that work? Yeah,
so you can't see the shows live. There's no live streaming.
Okay.
What we do is a couple of weeks after, we run back the biggest moments, the biggest conversations, all of that stuff you'll be able to see on all things Revolt, cable, YouTube, etc. But the app, what's special about the app is it has what you would expect an event to have, right? So scheduling, talent, programming, you can see all of that. But the magic of the Revolt World app is there is a feature that is kind of what I always say is like LinkedIn meets Tinder. And so if you are looking to connect with other people, if you're a musician looking for producers, if you're a creator looking for videographers, it's going to ask you to set up your own profile and then say what you're interested in. And then it will start matching people across the app. And so very much in a Tinder-like style, you will swipe left or swipe right, whenever you want to remove connections or create connections, and then people have the opportunity to connect right there on the campus. And we know the app is magic because of all, not just because of all the connections and the interactions that were had last year, but because people continue to use the app all year long, right? And so excited to bring in a whole new host of people into the app so that they can make connections. And it's through those connections that we will all find our path forward and ultimately do what we believe is right for this moment, which is create the future together.
That's amazing. I love the whole concept of it. Before we head out, I'm going to ask a couple of questions just to get to know you a little bit more. Okay. All right. What's your favorite color?
Favorite color is red. I pledge Kappa, Spring 99, IZ Duke University's Crimson and Creams are our colors, so I'm always going to default to some version of red.
Sounds good.
And black. I've always been on black.
Okay, don't blame me at all. What's your favorite go-to food?
My favorite go-to food, it's a little bit messy right now because I shifted a year ago to becoming mostly plant-based, so very much a carnivore. I'm the type of person who doesn't want dessert. I want 5 pieces of salmon instead. And now I'm eating 80% of the time mostly plant-based, so I'm still finding my favorite foods. I would say, but just in general, if I was gonna make some stuff, I love a jerk salmon. I love a jerk chicken. See how I went to meat
Okay,
immediately?
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm trying to work on. Oh, you know what I love? Acai bowls. I eat an
They're
acai
amazing.
bowl
Yeah.
almost every single day.
Yeah, I feel like everybody's in their acai bowl era
Is
right
that
now.
what it
so
is?
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like
Even
that's
Atlanta,
what it is.
Atlanta, I know it from LA,
Yeah.
and I kind of found it when I was here. But Atlanta's in there.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think so.
okay.
For those people trying to be healthy, before Thanksgiving, I think we're in that era of like, let's acai bowls. Cool.
Okay.
All right, what's one question you wish people would ask you more?
One question I wish people would ask me more is like best advice I would ever give people. I think I've just lived a very interesting life, and so there are some lessons I've learned that I'd love to probably be able to pass on to future generations more frequently. That's probably what my answer is. Yeah.
Okay. And what does the future for Revolt look like next year?
Whew, the future for Revolt is bright, baby. You got some shades? We're going to put some shades. Revolt is, if you don't know, we are newly announced as being not only Black owned, but employee owned.
Yes.
We made that move or that announcement back in June. And so these are such exciting times. This will be the first Revolt World as an employee-owned company. And so
Nice.
now that we're here, the opportunity to take this company to the next level and not just change things for our people and for our culture and for our community, but to generate wealth for the people who are making it happen is such an exciting proposition for me. And so what you will continue to see next year and the years after is just Revolt scaling. Like, let's go global. We already have, two of the top shows, two of the top podcast in the culture, right? With Carisha Please and Drinks, like, let's go from 2 to 3 to 4 to 5.
Yeah.
Everything that you're just going to see is we want to dominate in this space and do it in a way that is for us, by us, and do it in a way that doesn't exist anywhere else in the world, which is this is the place where Black people have green light power, the ability to say this is a story we're going to make, this where that is owned by our people. And so you will just see us producing more impactful content to hopefully move our culture forward.
Nice. All right, and when you hear shaking the culture, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I mean, first of all, I love shaking the culture. Look, Revolt at its core is all about disruption. Shaking the culture feels like disruption, sounds like disruption. And so I love it. I think that's what Black and brown people have done since the beginning of time, which is we take whatever the culture has and whatever the culture gives and then reinvent it and reinvent it and reinvent it, become something new, shake it up. Make progress, move forward. So anyways, when I think of shaking the culture, I think about disruption, but not disruption just for disruption's sake, disruption for the sake of moving things forward and progress. So I hope, not even hope, I know, this weekend we will absolutely shake the culture. Can't wait to see you. Glad you'll be there.
No, yes, I'm excited. I feel like every year it's always something new. It's a whole different experience every single time. And when, I feel like the name definitely fits the event. It's literally, we're stepping into the Revolt world and seeing what you guys experience probably every single day, every second. It's just like, wow, I'm in here, And like you said, exactly, the recaps are just like, wow, dang, how come I missed this or I didn't get this, So I'm excited to see the recap, and then everything will be on the website and the app.
Everything will be, to view it later, everything will be website, YouTube, app, you name it. Cable, will be everywhere. So yes, if you don't have your tickets already, please go to revoltworld.com, get your tickets. Tickets are free this year for the first time ever, so there's no excuse not to be there.
Gotcha. All right, and then free tickets also on the website.
On the website,
on the app as well. Are they on the app?
Yeah, if you just go to revoltworld.com, that's how you'll get it. It's 100%.
Okay, perfect. Yes. Well, thank you so much for your time
and
your energy.
For having me.
I'm excited to see I'm excited for your conversation. I'm telling you, every single time you speak, I'm just like, oh my God, please tell me more. I missed it. Gems all the time. So I appreciate
you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your affirmation. Thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing your Revolt World recap.
Yes, it'll be in there.
Okay.
All right, bye guys. Until next time.